Hi, my name is Erin Polk, and I am a volunteer for the Doggy Day Out program at TCRAS. I wanted to do a video about all the wonderful dogs that I have done Doggy Day Out with over the last 2 years and talk about why I volunteer for this program. For those of you that follow me online in my Doggy Day Out fun, you may have heard me talk about our son. 5 years ago, he passed away. I struggled immensely with his loss and found little to give me joy or direction in our life without him. At the time, I wanted to quit my job. I wanted out of this life we had because I was so very lost. Then I saw this ad for this program at our local shelter. It sounded cool. Take out some shelter dogs for the day and show them a good time and then post on social media to help them get adopted. I was good at social media and I love dogs. So I went and started volunteering. My very first experience was with a pit bull named McCoy. He was a wallflower at the shelter, and everyone walked by his area without a second glance. So I brought along my trusted dog, Cinna, our son's former service dog, and we took McCoy for a hike and play at our house. McCoy was awesome, friendly, lovable, and with old soul dog eyes. We posted everywhere about him. The next day, McCoy was adopted to a very loving family, who I'm friends with to this day and get to see the amazing life he gets to live now. And so began our continued volunteering with this amazing program. At the time, it gave me something to look forward to on the weekends and sometimes during the week. It also breathed life back into our own pack of dogs as we began to play more, hike more, and they enjoyed the new dogs that would come over and have fun. I know so many people wonder, how do you not adopt all these amazing dogs you play with every week? First, I did adopt 2 of them. One was a puppy Doggy Day Out, and he is now my service dog. You all know him as Oliver. The other is Keller, who was my first blind dog Doggy Day Out, and now the final member of our pack. Despite these 2 adoptions, we have taken out so many more dogs over the last 2 years. The Doggy Day Out program has also led to our fostering of some dogs that we felt like needed more TLC away from the shelter. Most of all, it has led to all of these dogs finding homes much quicker than if they sat at the shelter every day, never getting the chance to experience a home until they are adopted. Doggy Day Out also gives an insight for potential families on what a dog might be like on a hike, outing, or at home. Often, we don't know very much about the dogs at the shelter, except what we see at the shelter when they are under the most amount of stress. When we do Doggy Day Out, we find out how friendly the dog is to other dogs, or to humans, even cats, or not, how they are in home, or how they are in the community, their leash manners, how much they love to cuddle, or not. The amount of information we gather during these outings is invaluable for their future adoption, and it helps these dogs get adopted so much faster. There's a quote I love. The greatest gift you can give someone is your time, because when you give your time, you are giving a portion of your life that you will never get back. At times, I may not have much, but I do have time. Time to take a dog on Doggy Day Out, time to sit with a scared pup at the shelter, time to post about these wonderful dogs on social media, time to give these dogs a little love in their day. Some people wonder what they could possibly do or volunteer for, or think that it's all about donating money. I mean, tonight it is about donating money, and if you do not have time, that is what this is for. If you feel like you want to donate to the Doggy Day Out program, that would be amazing. But donating time can be just as valuable for these amazing animals. Sometimes I don't feel like I have much to give, maybe monetary-wise, or I can't foster right now. But I do always have a moment to open my heart and give up a moment of my time to spend with a sweet dog and then let the world know about this dog. I have given my time to so many dogs over the past 2 years, and all of them in these pictures were adopted. I don't regret a single moment of time I have given to each of these amazing creatures. In a world that lives by the notion that we must be constantly on the go, or we are measured by monetary values, it was these moments where I stopped and just enjoyed my moments with these dogs that have been some of the most fulfilling in my life. All it has ever cost me to do this was simply my time. So even if you think you don't have a dime to give, or you can't bring another dog in for foster care, there is always time, a moment that we can give. And you may not think that moment matters, but it does. For these dogs and those families, my time mattered. Or for my Oliver and Keller, my bright, shining stars, who were products of my time as well. Time matters, and the time we give to these dogs can mean so much. Even if it's just an hour with a scared dog that doesn't understand where they are or what's happening, Or if you have a couple hours to do doggy day out and give a dog an amazing adventure away from the shelter and the stress. Or if you can open your home and foster and give a dog a chance to be away from the shelter to learn and grow while they wait for their forever home. I hope I can inspire others to give a moment of their time for a precious pup as well. Some people also think doggy day out can be cruel to the animals. After 2 years and numerous dogs, I can tell you, it absolutely is not. The dogs get to have an amazing day hiking, playing, loving, cuddling, and a break from the stress of the shelter. And it most often leads to a pretty quick adoption. It does not mean to then take the dog back to the shelter. That's not how they see the most amazing day they just had. In fact, it reduces the dog's stress. Most of the time, the dogs end up sleeping and having an awesome sleep rather than spending hours barking or reacting to the other dogs around them. Also, oftentimes, once I post about these dogs, other people may end up taking them on a doggy day out on another day, or fostering, or they spread the word to get them out of the shelter faster. All the way around, this is a positive experience for those dogs. To all of the dogs I have spent time with, thank you for your love and willingness to share that time with me. You all have touched my heart in ways you'll never know. I'll never be able to thank these dogs enough for the ways in which they have left a mark on my heart. Time, maybe one of the most valuable things we can offer these pups on their journey to find their forever home. And I think I could easily have become more lost in my life had I not gotten involved in this one little project that our local shelter was doing called Doggy Day Out.